Well, folks from right here in Northeast Ohio continue to show their support for Ukraine. And a local doctor just returned from the border and is asking for help that is desperately needed. Lydia Esparra explains.
2 days after Russia invaded Ukraine, Dr. Laura Bukavina, a urologist from University Hospital, traveled to the Ukraine-Poland border.
I spent majority of my time within the medical tent, providing medical care to the refugees that are crossing.
Dr. Bukavina spoke to us via Zoom from Philadelphia, where she's doing a fellowship. She said the biggest need right now for refugees,
As it stands, there are not enough resources.
Medical supplies.
We saw people who are not taking their blood pressure medications. We saw people who are not taking their insulin.
That's where the Cleveland Maidan Association comes in.
They want the medical supplies, as you can see, antibiotics, over-the-counter medicine.
They have it here, but need more at Pokrova Ukraine Catholic Church. What they don't need is clothing, except for this.
The underwear, something thermal to keep the people warm. And that's something that they can bring over to the Ukrainian side of the border.
At the border, by the end of this week, they could have between 5 to 6 million refugees, about 20 to 40,000 a day crossing, living in tent cities. Dr. Bukavina says the situation is dire.
Women with children were waiting 3 to 4 days, either outside or in cars or in buses.
Many of them arriving ill. She says she's going back. The suffering is too great to stay away.
We're planning on going into Ukraine and delivering any medications that these hospitals need to take care of the soldiers as well as take care of regular civilians.
Well, so well needed, all those items. Well, the Ukraine community has been pulling together. They tell me Northeast Ohioans have been very generous with donations. So they now have a new plan to sell T-shirts and sweatshirts like this one with the Ukraine flag on it at the church. And all the money raised goes, Betsy, to helping the refugees.
Every little bit counts, most
Sure
certainly.
does.
Lydia, thank you so much for that.